guys, and welcome back to another video. As you can see by the title, we are talking about, this is the story time. Basically, this is a story time about the first time I dated a coworker. Yeah, never again will I date a coworker. That's all I gotta say. It's just, don't ever, I'm gonna tell y'all now, don't date one because it's not worth it at all. That's all I gotta say. But let's get into the story. So it's 2024 now. So last year, March 2023, I started working at Jersey Mike's. Okay, so I was working there. I'm pretty sure y'all know what Jersey Mike's is. Okay, cool. I started working there. I needed the job. I didn't really care where it was at. I just needed the job. So I started working there. It's chilling. I'm cool with everybody. Okay, cool. We're all cool. Like, you know, that's like my very first job I actually talked at. Because I had a lot of jobs. I've had like 8, 9 jobs so far now. So out of all those jobs, that's the only job I actually talked to people. Like, I was actually, because the other time I was working, I was not talking to people. I would not talk to them. I would just quiet, go to work quiet, whatever. This is the actual job that I actually was talking to people. We had each other's Instagrams, Snapchats. We was talking, blah, 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 blah. Okay, cool. I was like, all right, cool. I like these people. They cool, whatever, cool. Then, so we're going to name this person. Oh, and just to let y'all know, I don't got no text messages. I don't got none of that. I'm not gonna lie, I don't got none of that because I don't got none of that. But yeah, so basically, we're gonna call him Jay. That's what we're gonna call him. We're calling him Jay. So there was this guy that started working with me. His name was Jay. He was working at other Jersey Mike's areas, I'm pretty sure. But for some reason, he ended up at ours. I don't really know that whole story because I forgot. But yeah. So he came to our Jersey Mike's, okay, cool, as a manager because I guess he was a manager there. So I guess so he moved to manager here, basically. And when he came in, so he's a white boy. Okay, cool. He's a white boy. That's my very first white boy I ever talked to, ever dated, everything, right? He was a white boy and he liked black girls. Okay, cool. He made it known he only liked black girls. But how he was acting, it was given he liked all girls. So let me just let y'all know that now. Yeah, he came in. I thought he was a cute little white boy. I said, oh, he's cute. Cool, cool, cool. I think it was like maybe the first or second time we worked together, and he started asking me just like random questions. He started asking me about myself. He started asking me like what was my favorite sport, what I like to do, what movie, blah, blah, blah. Okay, yeah, so like I said, he was asking me all these questions. Okay, cool. And I know when somebody is flirting with me, because I'm like, hold up, because like, why are you asking me all these questions? Like, it's like he was asking me literally everything in the book, so I was answering because, I mean, I liked him. He was cute, you know, why not? So we was talking, whatever, cool. It was just me and him up front. I was cleaning, he was cleaning. I tried to clean slowly because I wanted to keep talking to him. Like, I remember this. Like, I was really cleaning slow because I wanted to keep talking to him. So this is when, around the time when the Barbie movie came out. I don't know if y'all remember the Barbie movie. Y'all remember that. Everybody remember that movie. But this is when the Barbie movie came out. And then everybody was talking about it. And I was just basically talking about how I wanted to see it. Okay, cool. He was like, oh, I wanted to go see that too, blah, 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 blah. I said, okay, cool, true, right? Then, we never really, like, well, he said, like, we should go together, but I didn't really think we were going to go together. So, I remember, and then from there, me and him was just, like, just talking. I remember at that job, y'all, you was not allowed to date, like, the people there. So, if you work there, you can't date nobody there, basically. Especially the managers. You're not allowed to date a manager. Like, that was known to, like, you're not allowed to date a manager because favoritism, stuff like that. I'm pretty sure that's what it was. So we tried to make it not noticeable about us too, but at the same time it was kind of noticeable, basically, because I mean, I would talk to this one girl. We're gonna name her because she, so we're gonna name her Live. We're gonna name her Live. J, Live, and me. Okay, cool. So there was this girl, Live. I liked her. She was cool. She was one of the managers. I was talking to her. We was cool. I was telling her about him here and there, like just little things, whatever like that. And then what happened? So then she had his snap. She gave me his snap. Okay, cool. So I think I snapped him or I texted him. It was one of them. No. I added him on Snap. He added me back, and I think he snapped me or texted me. It was one of them. He did one of those. Okay, so then we started talking from there. And then we wasn't really like, I was telling her, but I wasn't telling her too much at the same time. So then Me and him ended up going to the movies together. Like I said, I don't remember none of the dates. I just remember when I started working there. But me and him ended up going seeing that Barbie movie together. Okay, cool. We went to go see that. It was a cool movie. I liked the movie. It was good. But then, like, and that right there, that's when I really started to like him. I was like, oh, okay, I like this. Like, you know, yeah. After the Barbie movie, you know, he took me home. Okay, cool. Then after that, we just started hanging out from there. Right? Okay, cool. We started hanging out from there. Well, I remember I stayed at his house a couple times, maybe like 2 times, when his parents wasn't there. Let me tell you that. I stayed the night when his parents wasn't there because his mom didn't like black girls, basically. His mom didn't like black girls. I don't know why I was okay with that, but yeah. So, like, every time we was around each other, I remember one time we was cleaning up and he tried, like, okay, because y'all gotta remember this. Y'all gotta remember this part. So, when we would work together and clothes, because you know you gotta clean up and stuff, I'll do the dishes. I'll try to do dishes because I hate doing everything else there. I'll do the dishes. And he would come and he would touch my butt. He would try to sneak a kiss. Something like that, right? I only snuck the kiss one time from him during work. Other than that, it was mainly just him doing it from work because I was too scared. So, we was doing stuff like that. And people were like I said, hitting the corner. I remember one time he like touched my butt and then one of the girls came out with like a camera and like, I don't know, like being funny. And he was like, you need to leave the video, you need to leave the video. He was like strict on it because like I said, he's a manager and I wasn't. And we wasn't allowed to be together. Like I said, everybody thought we was just, yeah. But then after time goes, like people started to realize that we was together, but we was just still telling people like we was not together. But anyway, so from why me and him are talking, right? We're not dating, we're just talking to each other. Me and him are talking to each other. Why Live, right? Him and Live would always just flirt. And mind you, him and Live are white. So, they would just flirt 24/7. And like I said, he only likes black girls. But I didn't believe it because literally everybody that worked there would come to me and be like, yeah, they this, and that. Yeah, that don't make sense because they too close. Da, da, da. Like, they was literally on my side. They understood what I was saying. Like, literally. Because them two was just too close. Like, it was not giving friend. It was not giving best friend. Because that's crazy. Like, I ain't never that close with no guy best friend. That's a little too much. Like, they was too close. Like, I'm not even gonna lie, it was real close. They was always like, I don't even know how to explain it. Like, it was just like, it was given, you liked her, move on from me. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, me and him would literally have arguments about it, about how I would come to him and be like, do you like her? Like, I would really just sit there and ask her, like, do you like her? Listen, mate, pay attention to this part. I would sit here and be like, do you like her? Like, it's giving y'all like each other because y'all are sitting there 24/7 around each other. Y'all always doing this and that. Like, I'm just asking because I want to know. Because if you like her, let me know. I'ma go. You know what I mean? So, and I would even like hate being around her sometimes because of that whole thing, like how them two were. Because she knows that me and him were talking. I feel like if you know that someone, like, I feel like if you know they're talking, don't sit there and be flirtatious. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know, because I wouldn't do that. Even if I'm not friends with someone, I'm not going to flirt with someone else's man. I'm not explaining, like, if y'all just knew how close they was, y'all would have thought the same thing I was thinking, basically. Like, I don't know, just how they was, I'm not doing that to no girl's man. That's a little weird. Like, they was just, yeah. Like, she would, like, every time they was working there, she would always call his name first. Everywhere he went, she went. Like, it was just weird. Like, it was real weird. Like, if he went to the back, she goes to the back. If she sees someone on, like, her phone, she running to Jay. Hey, Jay, like, it was weird. It was like yeah. I remember I was always telling my friend about it. Every time I left from work, I would literally tell her, like, my ex-friend, I would literally tell her, like, this don't make sense. Because, like, yeah. And she was on my side, too, because she knew, like, because I'm not crazy, like, come on now. Oh, no, let me tell y'all this, too. I remember, right, I even told him, okay, so when he first came, right, I forgot to tell y'all that. When he first came, it was me, her, and her best friend. We all said he was cute, right? Okay, cool. They were always talking about, and I remember her best friend told me that Live liked him. I remember. So me and him went on our first date. I forgot what movie it was. We went on our first date, and I told him it wasn't the Barbie movie, because the Barbie movie, that was not the first date. Actually, no. It was a different date before that. The Barbie movie, it was like, oh, yeah, I'm starting to remember that day. Okay, hold up. Let me we go to our very first date, because I don't know how I forgot. Basically, okay, on our first date, I told him, I said, yeah, I heard that, no, I said, when you first came, me, the best friend, and Live was all saying how you were cute and blah, 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 and the best friend told me, like, you know, she liked you. Okay, cool. Right? I made it known to him that she likes him. I told him, like, she likes you. She thinks you cute. Like, hello. So then even the best friend told me, the best friend's telling me that, then it's true, obviously. So then, right, we go, and he was just like, kind of brushing it off, like he didn't really care, basically. And I was like, all right, cool. So technically, he knew that she liked him. Okay, so I feel like he knew, and he was just trying to, like, he liked the attention. That's what it was giving. It was giving he liked the attention. After that movie, because that around that time, he was like 20. Yes, I'm supposing everything. He was 20, and I was 17. Yeah, I was 17. And somebody at work told him that I was, Live told him I was 18. But, no, she told me I was 18 or 19. And then we was in the car. He was driving me back home. He asked me. I told him, I said, I'm 17. I don't turn 18 until November. So, mind you, we was already doing all of that. Like, when he knew I was 17, we was doing everything. We was doing everything. Yes, we was doing everything. And he was like 20, I was 17. I didn't really care. But, like I said, when I get to the end of the story, y'all gonna be like, girl, what? Anyway, so, I'm gonna tell the straight truth because I don't even care. Me and him, I really liked him a lot. I did like him a lot. I don't know why, but for some reason I really did like him. It was the first white boy I ever been with. For some reason I really liked him. Like, I liked it. It was cute. So, me and him were like very on and off. Only because he was always like flirting with her, doing this with her, basically. I feel like if you really like somebody, you could calm it down. I even told him, I said, you could at least calm it down, because y'all was a little, I wasn't even trying to be that person, but like, even most time we'll be on the phone, right? He would talk bad about her. He'd be like, she's so annoying, this and that. She be doing this, she be doing that. Like, he be talking about everybody in there. Literally everybody in there. Mind y'all this too, right? He was on the phone talking to me about everybody in there. Like, yes, please make sure I remember that, because, yeah. He was on the phone. I wouldn't really talk about them, really to him. I would, like, kind of just... Like, I mean, I would say the truth, yes. If I said this person's annoying, yes, I'm going to say that. Because, like, sometimes I'll be like, Live, she was annoying, she's doing too much. Yeah, I will, because I don't care. That's not me talking about you. That's me telling you the truth. I mean, that is kind of talking about you, but at the same time, that was just me telling the truth. Because, like, you doing too much. You acting a fool. But I'll talk about everybody there. Like, when somebody's getting on my nerves, I feel like I should go to the person I'm talking to, my man, and tell them what's going on. But clearly I can't do that, because, like I said, we gonna get there. So, like I said, yes, he would be on the phone talking about them to me. Okay, cool, whatever. He would always tell me how he don't like her like that. They just friends, blah, 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 blah. I will literally give him hella reasons on how, like, hella, literally, how it's not giving just friends, it's giving more than friends. And I'm not the only one that's thinking that in there. Other people were thinking that too. I had one friend there. Her name, let's name her Kay. Kay, I will always tell her. She will, yes, I forgot about her. Yes, let me tell you about Kay. Me and Kay was like this at work. I love that girl to this day. Like, me and her, love that girl. She would literally, so every time I be mad at him, I will tell her what happened. So then, right, let me say this real quick. So, one time, me and him stopped talking, and I would come in, you know, looking good, making him mad. So, I came in to get a sub for me and my mom. And I was talking to Kay for a little bit and everybody else back there. I was not really talking to him. But, I mean, I said hey, but, like, he didn't want to be a thing because of our age. Mind you, there was another couple in our work area that had a huger gap age, whatever you call it. And me and him, it was normal. Me and his was, like, 2 years. Theirs was, like, 5. So, when I left, she texted me and was like, no, she was talking to him. Kay went to go talk to Jay about basically how he should be with me, blah, 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 right, cool. Then he goes texting me saying, I want to be with you. I don't really care. This is that person's doing this. We gonna do this, da, 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 da. Like, it was like he wanted me, how he texted that. Like, really. So, I was like, all right, cool. Like, we cool now. Okay, cool. Okay, whatever. So Kay will always tell him, every time I was mad at him, Kay will always tell him, what am I mad about? She'll always be like, well, she told me this and that, and I feel like you just need to do this and that. Like, she wouldn't be on my side, but if she knows I'm right, she would be on my side. But she would like tell him like what he did and how he should change it, basically, because he wasn't listening to me. So maybe he would listen to her, and he would always be like, yeah, okay, I understand, blah blah blah. But then, like, things was good. I'm not gonna lie, things was good for a good couple of months, but at the same time, it was still a little stressful because them two was just like, he started to listen a little bit though. He started to like calm it down with her, but then at the same time, he didn't. Like, it was just, yeah. Like, I didn't know how it was when I wasn't there, and it was just them two there, basically. And when I'm there, like, I don't know, it was just weird. I was just like, maybe this would be better if I didn't work here and seen this. Maybe I'm just tripping, but I felt like I'm not tripping. And I was telling other people about it too, and they felt like I wasn't tripping either about their relationship. Like, it was real weird. Me and him, I think it was like maybe in the summer. Yeah, it was around the summer, because that's when I didn't start driving yet. So it was around the summer. Me and him stopped talking. We stopped talking. I don't really remember why we stopped talking. I'm pretty sure it was because of their relationship. That's what it was giving. And he was just, I remember I called him one night and I tried to fix it and stuff like that. And I just tried to tell him like what the problem was, stuff like that. But he wasn't trying to budge. He just wasn't trying to fuck with me no more. Oh, yeah. Let me tell y'all. That's what happened. Okay. So me and him stopped talking. Like I said, I don't remember why we stopped talking. I'm pretty sure it was because I remember I would always come to him about him in live. He was kind of over at that point. Like, he was over the conversation. He was basically done hearing about it, and he wanted to be done. I was like, all right, cool. I came in again to see what was going on between us, because we would always say we were done, but we wasn't done. So I was all right, let me go in there and get a sub. Let me act like I want a sub just to talk to see like what's going on. He said something slick, and I said, I will smack you. Like, but I was really playing around. Like, I really laughed when I said it. I was like, I will smack you, and then I was just kind of like smirking a little bit. And he seemed like he was cool. Like, he didn't have no problem when I said it. Okay, cool. So he made my sub. All right, cool. I left. Then I called him that night because I wanted to talk to him. Like, I wanted to tell him, like, why I was feeling the way I was. Yeah, it was because of that. I wanted to tell him why I was feeling the way I was with him and her. And I felt like he's just not understanding my side. He went home, and I called him. Because I told him to call me when he got home. He didn't want to do that. So I called him. I was trying. I called him, and we're on the phone going back and forth, basically. I'm mad because he just acting like, I don't know how to explain it. Like, so he was just basically on the phone, like, what he said? He was like, you came to my job and threatened me. I was scared for my life. I was like, what? I was like, I'm a little girl. You literally, I'm a little girl, and you're 20 years old. You're scared of me because I'm gonna slap you. Be for real. Like I said, he like the whole time on the phone, he was being a dick. Okay, I don't care. He's been an ass. He's being a dick. He's being disrespectful as fuck. It was like he didn't even care. Like, he didn't even care about my feelings. Like, he didn't even care about what I had to say about the whole thing. Like, it was just giving. He didn't give a fuck. I was like, all right, cool. Like, I was starting to get pissed off because, like, what I really do to you? Like, I really liked him, and I was really at his house, I think, a couple days before that, and yeah, and then now we were just done. So he was just saying all that. He was just like, oh, you threatened me, blah 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 blah. And I'm just like, you're doing too much. Like, who? Then that's when I kind of started laughing on the phone, because I was like, be for real. Like, now I know what you're doing. Like, you being weird now. Like, that's real weird. So we got off the phone with each other. We was on the phone with each other for like an hour or two. We was like, he blocked me, because I went crazy. I'm not gonna lie. I was texting him. I was blowing up his phone. He blocked me. I said, you know what? Cool. I was on the phone with him, right? When we was on the phone, I was like, you know what? I was being real petty. I was like, you want to be petty? I'm being petty. I was like, I'm going to tell everybody about, what I said. I'm going to tell everybody about how you was doing stuff with me underage. And I'm going to tell the manager, like, the real manager that owns the whole store, the store manager, I'm going to tell him how we had a relationship because we wasn't supposed to. But I really wasn't going to do that. I don't even do that. I don't even got the balls to do that. I would have got myself in trouble even if I did that, because we would have both gotten in trouble. So yeah, I was just like, yeah, nah. I was just talking mess on the phone because I'm mad, but I wasn't for real, basically. So I guess he took it personal. He blocked me, right? Okay, cool. The next day we had work. He gonna sit there, right? So I came into work. I was waiting for him because I really wanted to see him. Like, I wasn't going to talk to him, no, but I just wanted to see him. The store manager was there. It was cool. I was talking to everybody. Like, I was still hurt, so I was talking to people. I wasn't talking to people at the same time. It was like maybe like 2 o'clock live. She came in. I don't know. She was kind of being, like, I've noticed it too, like, that day. She was being a little weird. Like, she didn't really want to talk to me. Like, but I didn't really want to talk to her either because I was kind of mad about the situation. Usually she'll be all up on me, but she wasn't like that. So I was like, all right, whatever. We didn't say hi or nothing to each other. Like, so she came beside me because she was helping with the subs. But we didn't say hi or nothing like that. And I thought something told me something was off. So he came in, and then the store manager, he called me to the back. So Jay came in, and then the store manager called me to the back. I said, all right, cool. So I went back there, and he was sitting there. And I was like, what the hell? So it's Jay, and then it's me, and then the store manager. So me and him are across each other, and the store manager is sitting there. So now I'm like, oh, okay, no. Now, no. So I'm sitting there, and the store manager is basically just telling me how... Oh, I forgot to tell y'all this too. So the night before, the day I said I was going to smack him, right? I thought, like, it's just like, the whole thing was just, it could have been talked out. I just don't know how to explain it. I felt like... like, the whole thing, it was just everywhere. Yeah, I had to change locations. So, anyway, let's go back to what I was saying. So, we're sitting there for the meeting. All right, cool. The store manager starts to talk about basically how it's like, he basically told me that he said last night Jay texted him and said how that me and him had a relationship, basically. And I'm just looking at him. I'm just like looking like, what is wrong with you? Like, what is actually wrong with you? What was the actual point? I don't know. I guess he thought I was going to do it, so he wanted to do it first. I don't know. So, yeah, I was just like, what was the actual point of you doing that? Because I was not actually going to do that. Like, he was here all day. I could have told him, but I didn't tell him. So, someone kept telling me to tell him yes. And, like, I'm not even going to lie. Someone kept telling me to tell him. And my friend, she was literally telling me, like, you need to tell him, blah, 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 because he did this and that to you. You need to, yeah. But I didn't want to do that because I'm not that type of person. So, because I wouldn't want somebody to do that to me. But now, I'm going to start doing that since people are doing that to me. He was going on the rules about how y'all are not allowed to do that. This and that's going to happen, blah, blah, blah. So then, he went to go talk. So, he told Jay to talk. Jay was just basically telling him how I went through his phone, looking at him and other coworkers' messages. And he was just saying, oh, so I don't really remember, but that right there, when he told me, when I heard him say that, I was like, are you serious right now? Like, you really gonna sit there and tell him that I did that? How childish are you? Like, he just basically, like, he said on her day off, she came, went through my phone, yeah, I was like, oh, nah, that is crazy. Like, he was, like, just telling everything, basically. But he didn't tell the part when he was smacking my butt. He was doing this and that to me at work. Like, he was doing stuff, inappropriate stuff, too. So, like, he was just basically saying I was being inappropriate because I was going through his phone, blah, blah, blah. Any other time you let me go through your phone, nah, I can't go through your phone. Mind you, I only went through his phone because of that reason, and, like, I thought we was still, like, on and off, you know, because I told y'all we'd be on and off. So I thought that's what we were still doing. That's why I came to figure out what was going on. But that right there showed me what it was for real. So then he was like, I was just sitting there like, wow, this is crazy. Whole time, I could have told half the things that he was doing, half the things that was going on, but I didn't even think about it until when I left. And I called my friend and I started telling her, like, what happened? And then that's when I started telling her, I could have told this and that. And she said, well, why didn't you? And I was like, I didn't even think about it till now. I didn't even think about half stuff I could have told because he was telling stuff on me. I could have literally sat there and told stuff on him. Like, because I didn't really do anything for real with him at work. He was doing more stuff with me and he's the manager. What? I could have told him how we was messing each other. And mind you, I was still 17 at the time when it was happening. So, I could have told a lot of things, but I didn't. Like... And I'm mad at myself to this day that I did not do that. Like, I hate that of me that I did not do that. Because I really could have did that, but I didn't do it. So, the manager just basically said that we can't work together no more. And basically, that we both got written up because of our relationship, basically. But we were still working together. They were still putting us on a schedule together. So, that same day, right? I think I had like an hour left there. It was weird because all three of the no, when we got done talking, I heard Live telling one of the other managers how the store manager said he got done talking to me and Jay, and I was like, okay, like I said, this shit, there was like, it was a lot of weird shit that was going on. Like everything was, it was weird. So then all three of them are in the group talking, and I'm like, okay. So when it was time for me to leave, I was supposed to leave. So by the time I left, called my friend on the phone, telling her what happened. So then I go back into work another day, and I was just confused because Live wasn't talking to me, and I was like, okay, cool. So I was acting like I cared because I wanted to know what was going on. So I asked her best friend, I said, is Live mad at me? And she was like, well, she's not mad at you. She just don't like the fact that you basically was talking about her to Jay and how you would always assume that them two was a thing. And I was like, okay. When she told me that, I was like, I mean, you told me that she liked him. So yeah, I always assumed that they had a thing, for one. And two, when did I talk about her? When did I say that I talked about her? Like, this story, like, it's more. Like, it just, the whole story don't make sense. Like, everybody was lying. That's what it was giving. So then, right? She tells me that, and I told her, well, you did blah, 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 blah. Okay, cool, right? Like I just told y'all. So, she was basically telling me that Jay is the one that told her this. And I was like, so first you tell the manager about our relationship, and then you go sit there and tell everybody how I was talking about them. Be for real. Like, he was acting like a little ass girl. That's what all guys said. Like, he was acting like a little ass girl. And for that, I would never forget that man, because you was acting like a little boy. You was acting like a little girl, a little boy. Like, your parent, like, you was not acting like you was in your 20s. You was acting like you was still in high school. Honestly, like, I was just over the whole thing. Like, I was already looking for a new job. Like, I needed somewhere else to go, because I didn't like working with him. And because, like I said, we were still working together, even though they said we wasn't supposed to. I didn't like working with him. I didn't like working with her, because both of them was about to make me put their hands on both of them. Because how they was acting some little ass girl. So then it was like a month later, maybe, she pulled me to the side and she had a conversation with me. Basically, she pulled me to the side and basically was apologizing. She was like basically talking about how she acted and how she acted like a child. She should have just came and talked to me about it, and how this was told to her, and I would correct what was told to her, because that's what I'm gonna do, because I corrected what was said and what wasn't said. Then she was telling me how other people was telling her how I was talking about her, and I'm like, what? When I heard that, I was just really like, okay, because that for a fact I know I was not doing. I know for a fact I was not talking about her to other people. Why? Because all of them run their mouth. One thing about them, if you tell them something, they'll go tell other people. Like that. They don't keep nothing quiet. I've noticed that. And I've never told them, I never talked about any of them to each other. I've never did that. I've only talked about all of them to my best friend that I had at the time, and she didn't even work there. She didn't even know them. So, yeah, no. That's how I knew all of them was lying. They was just trying to hop on the whole thing. That's what it was giving. And that's why I was done with that whole job. I was happy when I left, everything, because that whole job was not it. But yeah. Bye guys, thanks for watching this video. See you for another video.